So, and then I will click on this link. This is button, right? So ID submit create. By dot ID dot click. Okay, and then let me check if I am moving to the next window or it's just one window only. So let's run this. Okay, so this is not the next window. I think I can perform the action here only directly. Okay, so guys, this is the radio button. And ID is uniform. So after moving to the registration page, I will check the selected status of the radio button. Driver dot find element by dot ID and then dot is selected status, and this will give me a boolean result. Boolean, what is that? Selected status. Okay, so let's try this. So selected status is given as false. Got it? Disha, Naresh, are you getting it?
Yeah.
Okay, and if I, before checking this status, if I select this radio button, then let's see what status it is. Dot click. And then let's try what status it is. Okay, so this time it's selected, and then let's see what status it is giving. It is still giving false. Why it is giving false?
The printing select status now. Selected.
Yeah, so select status. Status we are checking after clicking on the element. So this is the right variable. Let me check again.
Is it clicked after clicking?
Sorry, Disha, what you said?
I just asked, I mean, is it clicking when we
Yeah,
are writing the
it is
script?
clicking. Yeah, it is
So,
clicking. It is clicking. We can
okay.
see it here, right? It is clicked. So why it is giving false, that we have to check. All right, we will check. No problem. Then now, moving on. So we have looked into this radio button. Now we will just check this check boxes here. So for check boxes, okay, I'm getting ideas newsletter, and for this, I'm getting the ideas option. Okay, so I'm having two check boxes. So I'll try one, and then remaining I'll give you as assignment. So by dot id, and here instead of this I am checking the box. Before that, I will check the status. Okay, and it is giving me false because the status is false. Now let's check this checkbox. Yeah, so this time it got checked, and we are getting true here. Okay. So earlier the checkbox was not checked, so we got false. And this time the checkbox was checked, and we are getting true. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, why this is giving false? We have to check. Oh, okay. So we are,
ID is different.
yeah, ID is different. Okay, that is the reason we are getting false. Okay, so instead of this, let me try this now. And this time we should get true for our radio button. Okay, yeah, got it. So what is the use of is enabled, is selected, and is displayed commands? So if it is already selected, you don't have to select again, right? And if it is selected, and again if you click on that, it will uncheck or unselect. Radio button cannot be unselected, right? So if you want to
No.
deselect the first radio button, you will have to click on the second radio button or the other radio button. But checkbox can be unchecked, right? So if you
Yeah,
click
we need
that
to
again,
double click
it can
upon.
be unchecked also. Okay, moving on now. What else is pending here? So we have seen Okay, now I will show you how to handle select class. So how to handle this drop down. So you can fill this form. You can try this form by your own. Where we have this page, right? So this is radio button you can handle. This is text box, text box, text box. Then this is a drop down, and then we have all our text boxes. This is drop down. This is all text box, and this is a link, right? So everything else can be handled. It's just the select class or the radio drop down box which you wanted to see, right, guys? Okay, so for that we have a for handling drop down, we use select class in Selenium. Handling drop down. Okay, so for handling drop down works, we will use select class, right? And what we do, we have to create object of this select class, and with that object we have to pass the you know the ID of that element. Okay, so how will I do that? Select drop down equal to new select, and then as a parameter we have to pass the ID of that drop down. Okay, we have to find that element and then we have to pass that here, right? And now with the help of this, you can use some method. Select by value, select by visible text, visible text. Yeah, Naresh. Select by index. Okay, so first I have to locate that element. Let's say I'm looking to locate this element, and then date of birth. So my date of birth. Okay, so this is the ID. Okay, so I will locate this using days ID, and then I will use the select class. Submit, create. Let me remove this all. Let's say web element. Let's say I'm giving days here, and select days equal to new select. In that I will pass days. Yeah, and with the help of this days, I can fill the select by visible text. So in visible text, what text is visible in that drop down? So in date of birth, these are values, right? So visible text as in it could be anything starting from 1 to 31. So let's say I'm choosing 20 here. What is the date today? Let's say I'm choosing 28 here. The date is 29. So it will fill this value. Next time, if I want to choose days dot select by value, and what value we have on console? Sorry, not on console, on this DOM. You can see this value, right? These
Yes.
are all values. Value equal to 14. Value equal to 15, value equal to 16, 17, 25, 26. Let me take the value as 31. So it will select 31. Select by value 31. This also we have to pass in strings. Okay, and index, we don't have indexes here. Usually index also comes with in your DOM structure only. Okay, so you see value and you see indexes. Okay, here I am having only values. So I can use either value or I can use a select by visible text. Okay, let's see if it is working fine. After this, I will put some thread dot select. So I can see the changes there. Okay, so let's run this.
It is Selenium.
Okay.
Recaption.
No such element exception. Okay. Let's do one thing. We will check first the display status of this. And then we will check if it is enabled or not. Driver.
That drop down, can we go to the ID part if that ID is correct or not? These IDs, please. Yeah.
I think it won't work because it is taking this much time, right? It should not take this much time usually.
Oh, no, execution has stopped, right? We haven't received any output.
It will give you an exception if it is not able to
That
find this.
that red box is, that stop button is gray now
They're not
on the
printing
console.
Does it give?
Sorry,
Yeah, we are not printing anything.
but we are not printing, but this will give you
That-
status, right?
Right? Yeah.
Okay, okay. We are not printing anything. Got it.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, so
We can directly write in CC.
hmm, Yeah, both are displayed and enabled. So why it is not working?
That select is should be here. It's for I mean, select is a class, right?
Select is a class, yes.
And this base, this is an object reference to that class, correct?
Yeah, this is the object, and here we have to pass the locator.
The locator is base, I guess, correct?
No, 1 second. So I can directly pass here this. Okay, and then using days, I can try. Let's try if it is working this time or not. No such cannot locate element with text 29. Okay, it is locating this but cannot locate this element. Let's this time it is taking, yeah. So visible text is not working here, but value is working. Getting it? So how can I handle the drop down?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now
Select by visible text might be the next part after the value in the code.
no, visible text as in what is visible in your
Okay.
drop
Because
down.
value and visible text is same then.
That is fine, but they have given two methods here. Two methods as in visible text would be visible on your drop down and values can be picked from your DOM. Okay, let me try in Facebook. It should work there. Not sure what is the issue here. Because this is a dummy website, right? So some things might not work here. Facebook. Okay, so create new account and then let me inspect this. So, okay, so name, ID, let's say I'm taking month. And select by value, let's say June. Shit. Okay, I've clicked on forgot password. I have to create new account. 1 second. So create new account. Role is button, then class href, Ajaxify. Role equal to
That one you gave in double quotes, Nitin, hash starting.
oh. Okay, so both are having the same href property. So
Can we give number 2? This is in second position, right?
yeah,
Or the third?
which is this div. Okay, let me use the class. I can use the class here. This time I found this. Let me dot click, and then I am checking if I can select the month or not. Here also did not work. Okay, this seems to be new window. I think we will have to switch. Yeah.
Nitin,
Yeah, tell me.
actually, when you clicked on create new account, it opened as a alert thing, right?
No, that's not alert. That's a new window. What I think of.
Window only.
Yeah. So we will have to handle window here. So, anyways, that we will cover in the next class. What you guys do for this week? To try to fill this form. I'll give this as assignment.